Okay, hello everyone. I'm working on the an ASUS E200H. My son managed to break my wife's computer screen. It was cracked, shattered. So what I did was I ordered a new screen, and I will put a link to the bottom underneath this this video so you can find out where to order that particular part. And decided to go ahead and take this thing apart and replace the screen. So the first thing I did, I'm sorry I didn't video record earlier, but what I did was I took the case, all the screws out of the bottom. There's several, okay? And what that allows you to do is it allows you to take this bottom case cover off, and it's going to expose screws at the top. If you can picture it, these screws right here are what screw this into the bottom case and the, I guess you'd call it motherboard. But once you remove those, you've got this off. This is the top. And you'll have your screen on there, like so. Okay. And on top of that, you're going to have your bezel. Now, the bezel was kind of tricky to get off, and you've got to be patient or else you'll break things on it, and it won't snap back in like it's supposed to, because it's only affixed by a few of these plastic tabs right here. So what I did was I started at one corner very slowly with a small thin screwdriver. This is actually my Phillips. Small thin screwdriver, and I went along and I just slowly pried it up. Okay, all the way around the top edges, and then on the bottom you're going to have a little bit of an issue. There's some tape, if you can see it on the bezel. There is some sticky tacky glue, double-sided tape, whatever you want to call it, and that holds the bottom close to the bottom of the screen. So again, very slowly and carefully peel that back. Okay. Then what you're going to have is you're going to be able to lift the screen up, and it's still going to be stuck to the case. Okay. And it's going to be stuck to the case right here with this little ribbon plug cable here. All right. It's affixed. It's plugged in, and it's secured with a piece of tape on the back. Just slowly peel that tape up, and you'll be able to just slide that out from the bottom. Okay. Here's the new screen that I got. It's very nice. Comes with it was very well packaged. Doesn't appear to be broken or cracked or anything. And you can see on the corners, you'll know when you get that bezel off, you'll see the corners. There's a screw in each one of these corners, and that actually holds it to the top of the lid case, or the case that I guess you would say. Okay. So in reverse order, all I would do was place this on there. Okay. Oh, one thing I failed to mention is before you, or I guess after you unscrew these little tabs here that hold it to the bottom of the computer, you're going to unplug these cables. There's a very fine little plug-in deal. I'm not sure what it's for. I'm not a computer tech guy, so, and it's plugged in right here on the motherboard. What's that say it is? I'm assuming it's something for maybe the camera on the computer. And then there's also another plug that plugs here, and that's coming from your screen, that goes into a slot right here. And again, it's covered with a piece of tape. You lift up the tape and you slide it out. Pretty simple. So in reverse order, I'm going to put the screws back in the four corners. Excuse me, I'm going to put this in the back of the screen, the new replacement screen, and secure it back down with a piece of tape. Place that back on top of the case lid, secure it on the four corners with the screws, and then I'm going to screw this back down to the base, the motherboard, whatever you want to call it, and plug these wires back in. And then I would place my the bottom back on, put the however many screws are in, and then last but not least, I would put the bezel on, like so. It would slide underneath this little piece of plastic here that covers this deal here. So very simple, very easy. It took me less than probably 10 minutes to disassemble it, and it probably won't take me more than 5 or 10 minutes to put it back together. So if you're planning on doing this together or doing this yourself, fairly simple, $50 part approximately, and you can have it back up and running. I will try and post some pictures once I get it back together with the screen on so you guys can see. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave a message in the comment block below. And like I said, I'll post a description as to where you can get this screen replaced for a fairly decent price. Thanks.